At this point, with all the nothing but bad news surrounding this movie that the studio clearly doesn't want to jump off, I'm of the mindset of, look man, either make the Blade movie or don't. Honestly, I prefer if they just didn't make this movie at all, because everyone is clearly sick and tired of all the disappointment surrounding this project. And nah, I'm not even talking about the audience who's wanted to see Blade back in action for a minute since like 2004. I'm talking about the people who've been working on this joint. The actors, the producers, the 300 plus directors and writers who've left the project. Constant rewrites, a new director every 5 minutes, rumors of Mahershala Ali leaving the movie arising every 2 weeks. Like, bruh, I'm not even working on this damn movie and I feel drained. The movie hasn't even come out and I want my damn money back. Cause it's like, yo, y'all really out here bullshitting. It's a movie about a hybrid vampire hunter who hunts and murks vampires. And I know that a bunch of people have said it before, but it's the truth.
I said it already, but it's the truth. Come on, Mook.
How difficult is it to write a movie about that? It's like messing up a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or a bowl of cereal. But nah, it'll make too much sense to just write a movie like that, or better yet, take some inspiration from the comics. These studios always gotta do their own thing. They always gotta go against the grain. Talking about one version of the script was to make the movie more female-centric.
For what?
Blade is literally the focal point. He's the main character, the protagonist. So why would his movie need to be more female-centric when there's plenty of other female superheroes or anti-heroes that you could just make a female-centric movie for? You want to know the craziest part about this whole debacle? Is the fact that Mahershala Ali was 45 years old when Blade was first announced in the MCU. You know how long ago that was? That was 5 goddamn years ago. Bro is 50 right now and not one script has been greenlit. The movie was announced back in 2019. It's 2024 and we still haven't even gotten a damn teaser trailer, bro. The first Blade movie came out back in like 1998. That was about 25 or 26 years ago. And I remember seeing that joint back in theaters. One of the best movies I ever saw back in the 90s. Wesley Snipes was about 35 years old when Blade 1 came out back in 98, which meant old boy was still young enough to play the character for about a solid 10 years. Maybe even 15. And look, I don't care what anybody says. 30s and 40s are still youthful years, alright? Now don't get me wrong. You're definitely an adult, but you're not old just yet, even if you feel old. I mean, then again, it's probably because you don't stretch that often. But as far as I'm concerned, you don't officially hit the, damn bro, I'm really getting old stage till you're at least 50. Like, you got motherfuckers nowadays thinking that people in their 20s are old. Like, yo, I be hearing motherfuckers who like just turned 24 talking about they got people that's like 10 years younger than them calling them unk and calling them old and all that shit. And it's like, at 24, 34 I can understand, but 24, my nigga? But peep, let somebody pass away while they're in their 20s, their 30s, their 40s, their 50s, or even their 60s. And a lot of people will still be like, damn bro, they was only such and such years old? That's still pretty damn young, man. But anyway, like I said, Wesley was like 35 when he first started playing Blade. Dude's in his early 60s now. Ali is 50 years old and hasn't even started shooting scenes. You really think if they decide to give this MCU version of Blade a trilogy, that old boy is gonna be able to consecutively play this character for like the next 10 years? Both solo movies and cameos included? I genuinely doubt it. Especially with this oversaturation of projects that they got for the MCU with all these shows and movies. It's highly unlikely that Blade is gonna take any real priority over any of that stuff. Yo, old boy is dead ass gonna be 60 years old by the time they decide to give him a second movie. And look, Ali is someone who I would definitely say is one of those people who, that when you see them, you wouldn't think he's the age he said he was. But here's the thing, age ain't just a number. Even if you take great care of yourself, the body will still break down eventually. It's just how life works. The body that you have at 60 years old ain't the same body that you had at 25 years old. Looking 30 years old ain't the same thing as being 30 years old. Black may not crack, but knees definitely do. At this point, I won't be surprised or even blame old boy for just quitting this movie altogether. Like, I could deadass imagine dude just leaving like, you know what? Get somebody else for this movie, man. I got other stuff to work on. Hell, go get Sticky Fingers to reprise the role. And honestly, I wouldn't even care if they decided to just pull the plug on this whole joint, because the hype train for this movie right now is in hospice, as things stand. Not to mention with the track record of Phase 4 and Phase 5 going forward right now, I highly doubt they would have made something that was anything relatively close to the original Blade movies, or at least the first and second movie. Maybe they would have been able to make something better than Blade Trinity, or maybe they would have pissed the bed and made Blade Trinity look like Spider-Man 2. But like I said, I'm honestly of the mindset of either just make the damn movie or don't. I personally prefer if they just abort mission and abandon ship. Just lay this ghetto ass, sorry ass attempt at making a Blade movie to rest, and don't ever touch the project again, because y'all really out here playing games right now.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
But anyway, that's just my 2 cents. Let me know what y'all think and we can chop it up in the comment section. Peace.